Shamposu. Sir, what remains after one throws away both thorns? Master. Nitya Shuddha Bodha Rupam, the eternal and ever pure consciousness. How can I make it clear to you? Suppose a man who has never tasted ghee asks you, "What does ghee taste like?" Now, how can you explain that to him? At the most you can say, "What is ghee like? It is just like ghee." A young girl asked her friend, "Well, friend, your husband is here. What sort of pleasure do you enjoy with him?" The friend answered, "My dear, you will know it for yourself when you get a husband. How can I explain it to you?" It is said in the Purana that Bhagavati, the Divine Mother, was once born as the daughter of King Himalaya. After her birth, she showed her father her many forms. The Lord of the Mountains, after enjoying all these visions, said to the Divine Mother, "May I have the vision of Brahman as it is described in the Vedas?" Then the Divine Mother answered, "Father, if you want to have the vision of Brahman, you must live in the company of holy men." What Brahman is cannot be described in words. Somebody once said that everything in the world has been made impure, like food that has touched the tongue, and that Brahman alone remains undefiled. The meaning is this: all scriptures and holy books, the Vedas, the Puranas, the Tantras, and so forth, may be said to have been defiled because their contents have been uttered by the tongues of men. But what Brahman is, no tongue has yet been able to describe. Therefore, Brahman is still undefiled. One cannot describe in words the joy of play and communion with Sachidananda. He alone knows who has realized it. Addressing Dr. Sharkar, Sri Ramakrishna continued, "Look here. One cannot attain knowledge unless one is free from egotism. There is a saying, 'When shall I be free? When I shall cease to be.' I and mine, that is ignorance. Thou and thine, that is knowledge." A true devotee says, O God, Thou alone art the doer. Thou alone doest all. I am a mere instrument. I do as Thou makest me do. All these, wealth, possessions, nay, the universe itself, belong to Thee. This house and these relatives are Thine alone, not mine. I am Thy servant. Mine is only the right to serve Thee according to Thy bidding. Those who have read a few books cannot get rid of conceit. Once I had a talk with Kali Krishna Tagore about God. At once he said, I know all about that. I said to him, does a man who has visited Delhi brag about it? Does a gentleman go about telling everyone that he is a gentleman? Shyam. But Kali Krishna Tagore has great respect for you. Master. Oh, how vanity turns a person's head. There was a scavenger woman in the temple garden at Dakshineshwar. And her pride. And all because of a few ornaments. One day, a few men were passing her on the path. And she shouted to them, Hey, get out of the way, you people. If a scavenger woman could talk that way, what can one say about the vanity of others?